Hello, everyone. Let's check some of the comments here. Hello, hello, hi. Yes, yes, yes. Any second now. Any second now. Yes, we're started. Hope you guys are doing well. All right, I'm here after watching the Sonic movie. Won't spoil, but I'm already ready for 3. Oh, that is kind of a spoil. But I mean, of course, they make sequels and stuff of movies all the time. So, I didn't watch the first one. I actually talked to a friend of mine about watching Sonic, the first one, with a friend. Yeah. Today I didn't sleep that well, so I'm a little bit tired, I have to say. But I'm sure I can get some stuff done. Either way. On cue. I'm here and tired. Me too. 3 a.m. for me. Yeah, we're the tired bunch, it seems like. Excellent. Yeah. Good morning, bro. What are you buying? Hello. Yeah, so I'll mention this at the top. Yeah, some people were talking about the time zones in the Discord chat, and they were saying like, "Oh, Robotprins is said he was gonna stream on Sunday," and that is the case because it's Sunday for me. So if you didn't know, I live in Japan, and in Japan it's now 10 a.m. So I usually stream at 10 a.m. Part of the reason is, well, I've been doing it for a while now, so it's kind of like just a routine. And you know, people can know. But the other reason is like in the States it's evening. So, and it works out for me. So then after the stream I can have lunch, so it's kind of a nice stream time for me. But sometimes I wake up tired, so I guess that's the downside. Sup, Robotprins? I'm doing good. How you doing, the boy? I was the one who asked that question, lol. Yeah, good question though. Some people are wondering that. But I have to say, there's a good variety of people watching these streams, like people from many countries. I don't know how many Europeans are watching these streams. I think it's mostly Americans, Canadians, maybe some people from South America. I'm not sure. And then I know there are some people in Asia also watching the stream. So someone from the Philippines and from Vietnam and maybe Thai. Yeah. Well, so kudos to them waking up early to watch the stream. Kudos might not be the right word, but yeah, good job. Anyway, let's listen to what I made last time. Let's see what's up. It's been 2 weeks, actually. I didn't do it last week, so... But here we go. As the song ends, the ambulance begins. Or maybe it was. I don't know. I think my mic is pretty good at not picking up stuff too much, like from outside. Ooh, that's why. Okay. All right. So I am going to so good. Epic. Looks epic. Pog. Don't forget to timestamp, guys. Yep. It got that nice chilling relaxing vibes. Nice. This could be in a video game like Mario Kart or something. Yeah, I guess it's the way it sounds right now. It has a bit of the Nintendo vibe, a little bit, like with the trumpets and things. Trumpets and guitars. I know those Mario Kart games. They sound a bit like fusion inspired. That's what I feel like. They sound like T-Square and Cassiopeia a little bit from the 80s and 70s. So two Japanese instrumental fusion groups. It's like rock jazz with a lot of brass and things. I think in the end I want it to what do I want? How do I want it to sound? Well, I want it to sound like a mix of, you know, my normal music and One Piece and something else. I'm not sure. Yeah, something like that. So I want to add violins eventually. I could try and add just violins now as sort of like I did with the horn section. Just add something there as a placeholder, and then I'll work on it more carefully later. I have a friend that plays the trumpet that might be able to help out with playing some of this stuff. To make it sound more realistic. Yeah, like I'm actually unsure how I want to do the melody here. I had an idea. Maybe I should do a guitar and square lead, and maybe something else. I think violin and guitar would also sound good, but I want to have string sections doing things in between the melody. So if I do violin or strings as the melody too, it will like be the same thing. And then, yeah. So instead of doing that for now, at least, I am going to just add another instrument track. Actually, so here's a thought. How did I used to do this? Let me think. Because I did this in the past where I used Contact. I used it like this. And then I had different outputs. When I do this, what do I need to keep in mind? Can I do it here? Activate outputs. I don't know. It looks a bit different. Yeah. I'm gonna add another one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add another one. So maybe what I could be doing is have like one contact instrument for each kind of instrument. So if I have many strings, instruments I want to use, I can have one contact for each one of them, maybe. Session Strings Pro, that's one I could use. That's probably the one I want to use. Because should I use two, like violas and violins as two separate ones? Maybe. I can give that a go. Production animator. Man, I haven't used this in such a long time. But this one tends to sound really nice. Then I can do the same here, like have a violas. So I'll have two separate ones here. What software is it? Fruity Loops? No, I'm using Cubase. Cubase Pro, as it says here. I think it's shown. Okay. Oh wait, I can see. I don't. I should have a different screen for my OBS so I can see what you guys see, but I don't actually see it now. But I think you can see that it says Cubase Pro at the top. So that's what I'm using, and then I'm using a instrument called Contact. And I have bought a bunch of instruments here that sounds really nice. These ones sound pretty realistic without doing much to them. So for now, I'll just how should I pan these? I'll just pan them one way, and then I'll figure it out later. Like something like this. Yeah, that's good, I think. So I'll call this strings section. Let's see, let's turn this down. So let's see, what do I want to make? So the first idea I have. All right. So let's see here. If I do a MIDI track, and this one is 2 for. What is this? Why does it go to this one? All MIDI inputs. Wait, is this how I do it? No, that's probably not it. No. Put this back here. Probably just do this and it will. Yeah. Okay, good. Now it shows up here. Good. So, should I have 2 of them and then have this as a. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Then I'll. Violins. Violas. And let's just do this now. It's a lot of organizing now before actually making something. But that's part of making a song too. Gonna make 2 folder tracks here. And one for the horn sections and one for the strings sections. So I can do horn section, strings section, and then I'll put it inside here, which means that I can, you know, keep everything nice and organized. So when I look at the song, I can look at it like this, and then, okay, now I want to work on the drums, and then I open the drums, and I can work on the drums here. I want to work on the guitars, then I'll get these stuff. So instead of just having everything in one long row. So that's what I did. Should I add a color to this? Maybe. But I only have 16 colors. Too few colors, in my opinion. Maybe this one. Okay. And then this should be like pink. Yeah, pink should be for something else, I feel like, though. But for now, that's fine. And I could do it to these guys too. I can make these pink, I think. And I can do it here too. I can make this blue. Wonderful. Just great. Let's see, what does this sound like? Doesn't sound like much. Also, this is all okay, so all MIDI inputs, and also have the correct one, please. Have this one. There you go. That's a violin and viola. Perfect. So now we're ready to actually make something. So here, da 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 da. So I have this melody in my head is da 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 da, something like that. So it will be. So it would be. Also, I think before continuing, well, I can make this one just the way I might need to check if these notes work with the chord. And with the melody. Let's see. Can have it just with the piano here. It's easier to listen to, I think. So. Can try to do a harmony here. Hello to the new people in the chat. Working on some string arrangements. I want to check some stuff with the violin settings later. See if ooh, I'm gonna have this one up at the same time. Could just do this here. Hello, Prince. Hello, Wahoo. Hello, Red. Something like that. And what was I wondering? I know I have this key switch thing Yeah, uh, that's one of the great things with this instrument. There's the key switch, which can greatly enhance the sound. So we got legato here and we got tremolo. I'm not gonna be using tremolo, but legato, which one is it that I like? There's a lot of really nice things you can do with this. I just have to toy around with it a little bit to find out which one sounds good. There's accent, which is great for. I think accent is the one. Actually, there are different kinds of accent, but accent is great for like staccato stuff. So if you, there's also staccato here, but accent is probably stronger. I think like chun chun. Maybe it's diminuendo. So I'm gonna just test a few of these and see what I get. But legato, something does not sound right with legato. Maybe it's just you have to mix these a lot to get the right sound. Portamento and glissando. I am not like, well, I don't play the violin. And I wouldn't say that I know that much about strings or violins and stuff, but I sort of know how it sounds. So just testing different things can get me to a sort of a sound that I would want. So let's see here. So C1, D1, E1. All right. I'll just play around with it to see what these different ones sound like. I don't really I see. Accent is actually, I feel like accent is the one I should be using as the regular one. Yeah, accent should be the one I use the most, I think. But yeah, let's just try other things. So actually, let's do this. Empty, empty. Then I'll click this. So now it's sustain. You can see it's sustain here. Let's test them one by one and see what they sound like. So this is portamento. It has this kind of pitch bendy thing going on. Fortepiano. See, fortepiano. Don't know if I can use this. Diminuendo. Mm-hmm. So let's see here. Gliss fast down. Ah, these might be useful. Trills are always nice, but don't think I will be using trills. Crescendo fast, crescendo slow. Ooh. These are might be something I want to use. Let's test this one. So it's like there is no crescendo here. Let's try the slow one instead. This is good. I can see using this. Okay. So crescendo slow is a good one. So I might have it here. Ah, okay. I can't use it here because I'm playing around with this. Yeah. I see. These might be cool to have as an option. Gliss down, gliss fast down, gliss fast up. Yeah, gliss fast up. I can see this being useful for something. Yeah, that might be nice. Close up, okay. So I'm going to see. I'll have it there for now. Spiccato. Let's see, what is this? Okay, yeah, these. Yeah, I love this sound. So I think the main ones I'll be using is accent for normal, and then spiccato for runs, and for the like, I don't know. That sounds pretty good to me. Then I have a crest slow if I need to do something like that, and I have a gliss up. Okay, let's go with this setup. And let's do the same for the violas. So in this instrument, you can use 6 different articulations for one instrument, which gives you, well, let's just see. This one was crescendo slow, which gives you options to make it sound more realistic in specific phrases, which is very nice, because if you use just a normal string sound and just play, if I only use the accent one, like if I only use this sound the whole time, it might not always sound the way that an actual strings section sounds like. So adding a few other articulations will help making it sound more realistic. So with these articulations set, let's now give it another go and see if I can make. And on top of this, I think expression, I can use expression here, right? gonna check here. Yes. All right, that's great. So now I have expression and I have some articulation stuff that I can do. Seems like you guys are having fun talking about something I'm not following, but that's good. Maybe 110. Should I keep it 100? Yeah, 100 is normal volume. And then if I want to do something else, yeah, I have the option to go a little bit above it. Then I can go below it too. Okay. So let's see. So now just using the, let's see, this one here. Okay, so one thing I could test to do right away is make an arpeggio up to this note. And for this one too. And this is a great chance to show the key switch what they can do. So if I do this, for example, I think this will activate it correctly. So let me check again. It actually, I guess it works. But actually, let me see. Maybe I will add another one. Staccato might be... Ah, yeah. So having all three of them is actually nice. Okay, let's test that. And then gliss up, and I'll have a crescendo, slow, slow up. That's the one I had, I think. Yeah. No. Crescendo, not glissando. Yep. Okay. There we go. Let's change this to be the same. Let me see. I think this might sound better. Like, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. What if I mix in one of these guys here? If you're wondering what this is key switches. So when I click this one, it becomes this sound. When I click this one, it becomes this sound. And when I click this one, it becomes this. So they're slightly different accents, articulations. So by mixing them, you can sometimes make it sound nicer. Okay. It sounds so, I guess. And let's try something like this. Maybe that doesn't do much. And what I can also try to do is use expression. Do a little bit of a curve. Yep. Do the crescendo here. Maybe. I'll give it a go. So like this. That is interesting. But let's try this instead. something like that might work. What I think I really want is to have more strings playing this note somehow, but okay. So let's listen to that again without the violas. Yeah, I don't think that this one here actually sound that good. So let's skip this. And let's just keep it like this. And yeah, okay. Let's see. Yeah, this sounds pretty like even and still having some articulation to it. All right, that's pretty cool. Now I want to see how it sounds like with like the bass and then the melody. Yeah, that works totally fine. Yeah, it doesn't sound nice. Nice. So this is what I should do also. I should have horn section either to the right or to the left, and then I should have the string section either to the left or right. So they are on separate places. That I think will be cool. So what is the horn section doing now? What is the horn section? Where is the horn section? It's in the middle, I think. So yeah, let's. If I'm gonna add other stuff later, actually, let's do it here instead. Also, I'm probably gonna use something else. After I'm finished with this stream, I'm gonna look up an old song I made where I used some pretty good sounding brass. I'm gonna see what I was using and how I did that, because I forget. So. So we got the horns to the right, and then we got the strings to the left. Excellent. Next, let's see what the violas are doing. Since I used the exact same articulation settings, I can just copy paste what I did with the violins to the violas, and then if I need to change something, I'll do that later. And also, let's see here. Expression. Huh. This has a lot of like vibrato. Sounds okay, I guess, but I'm gonna remove this, I think. Hmm. Let's just try this out. Maybe I want to do this instead of doing an arpeggio. Maybe I can do it just a normal scale. Like this. Okay. Alright. Let's see here. This one is panned like this. So I think what I want to do is I want the violins to sound louder than the violas. So maybe I'll just do it here in the main one. Section 1, Section 2. Ooh, you can also do like these kind of things. Who knows what that means? Bow noise. Yeah, let's add some bow noise. I'm sure that will make everything better. 5, and then I'll do the opposite for violas. Make them a little bit quieter. Oops. Yeah. Add some bow noise. Not sure how that's gonna change things. Might sound worse. Who knows? I need to go, guys. Bye, Robotprins. Good night. Bye, the boy. Morning, y'all. Hey, Star is cool. Look at the comments for a second. Was so focused on my violence. It's crazy. It's been an hour and I've done one phrase. Man, sometimes just sitting and doing settings and stuff takes up an whole hour. It sounds pretty calm. Nice. Yes, I want all of you to be calm, so I make these songs that sound calm. Yeah. I guess you guys are talking about some games or something. That sounds cool. All right. I think this sounds pretty nice. Like it doesn't really sound like a string section, but it sounds good. So that's fine, I think. And then it's a good start. So I want to add more little details like that. I guess the strings can... Should the strings play along or should I play... Well, let's give it a go anyway. So here... I'm going to be using this, pretty sure. Let's do this just with the piano. It's easier to get a sense of it that way. What? No, wait. Ah, okay. So it's this one, I think. This might be one where I would want both of them. I want the attack in the beginning, but then I want this crescendo at the end. But maybe I'll just do it like this for now. Yeah, okay. Let's just do it like this for now. And also, yeah, maybe this is how I want to do this. Dun, dun. Ooh, I see. Keep these guys synced. Okay, wait, let's try something else. Let's see here. Yeah. Ah. It's great to see this. Thank you, Lelepo GG. Yeah. I'm being a little bit quiet just because I'm focusing on what I'm trying to do here. Let's not have this one here. Yeah, it's relaxing. That's okay, Robo. You do your thing. Thanks, Raptor. I love that your name is two basketball teams. You know, I wonder if I said this before. If I did, um, you know, Toronto Raptors and Dallas Mavericks. Oh, yeah, I can just do the same here. So, yeah. So this is pretty good, probably. Let's listen to it together with like a horn section. See what the balance is like here, or just what it sounds like in general, I guess. So we got. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Really makes me realize just how much work really goes into making music. So yesterday, I was watching an interview with a Swedish producer who makes music for one of my favorite singer-songwriters, who is a Korean singer-songwriter, Lee Jin-ah, or Lee Jin-ah, I think it's pronounced. And they were talking about recording vocals, and they said they were recording just background vocals, not the main vocals. They were recording background vocals like from noon to midnight for one song. That was all they did, recording basically. If I remember it correctly, yeah. But that's like, yeah. If you really get into details and stuff, you can do this kind of thing forever. And to me, I'm still like, I'm trying to not be too picky at this stage with things, because it's better to have an idea about it rather than, getting into every single detail. There are still things about like both of like the brass and the string section that I want to try to clean up later. Maybe add some extra layers to it to make it sound richer. Sometimes it's hard to know if I need to add an actual instrument, an extra instrument, or if I need to do this in the mixing process. Yeah, that kind of stuff becomes more apparent with experience, I think. I haven't done either strings or brass in a while, so but I treat it as any other instrument. It's just a layer. So any instrument has frequencies, and if those frequencies clash with each other, then you need to do something about it. Now let's listen to it with the bass and see what that sounds like. So if you listen from the beginning here. Yeah, I like this. Like, and then I'll see if I want to add something here in the beginning. But there might not need to be anything from the violins and the horn section in the beginning. Maybe I'll have like synths or something in the beginning to make it sound nice. Yeah, I like how, like, you have the brass section doing one thing and then the violin comes in and sort of counters it, and that dynamic between brass and strings is nice. Yeah. Yeah. This last part, just the guitar. I have to re-record that guitar thing. It sounds so bad. Let's see. Well, this last guitar phrase, I did not record that properly, and I probably just let's just record whatever. Let's try and record just the last phrase there more properly one time. Okay, so unfreeze. Also, I time stretched it, I think. Oh, now it didn't sound too bad. But I still want to re-record it. Let's give it a go. Hello, Nathaniel and Mighty Tom. Or Might Tom, it says. Yeah. How do you learn the basics of making music? In high school, I had music theory classes, which I'm so happy that I did, because it just cleared up so many things about music for me. Like, before that, it was a big puzzle that it seemed harder than it is, because it isn't that difficult. It can become really difficult, but like the very, very basic things about music is not that difficult. And I depending on how you look at it, but like some of it just comes down to counting, being able to count. If you can count, then you can understand music theory. Like, it's not some, you have to be that super gifted or anything. It's just you have to see that there are patterns, and it's just counting half steps between notes, and then you know, okay, so this is a major chord because there are 4 half steps between the first and the second note, and there are 3 half steps between the second and the third note. That means it's a major chord. Like things like this, it might sound complicated, but if I would say 4, you just need to remember 4 and 3. Like that's not difficult to remember those 2 numbers. But that's basically what you do to make a major chord. So there are easy things to understand if you look at it closely, but if you don't learn it somewhere, then you won't know it, and then it seems like it's this big mystery, but it isn't. It isn't more difficult than you learning 2 plus 2 is 4 in many cases, or that's how I feel about it now. Like it's a lot of how music theory seems so difficult is a misconception. But yeah, I learned it in high school, and that was super nice because now I was able to just look at music much more freely and dive into it. You've confirmed what I want to do for my final year's elective. Oh, so you can learn music theory? That's cool. Yeah, I like music theory a lot because it's just it doesn't mean that it's like good for. It doesn't make you a great musician. It doesn't make you. I don't know what you could use it for. Maybe you could teach or something, but for me, it's just it was interesting and it helped me understand music. So I enjoyed it. All right, let's do this. I'll probably record this again later just to make sure it's. I mean, if this sounds okay, it's okay to keep it as it is. But now I'm pitch and I'm adjusting the pitch and I'm adjusting the the rhythm here. The notes, which it's better to not do it because sometimes the note sounds weird if you adjust this kind of things too much. But sometimes it's just easier to do it like this than to spend a bunch of time on trying to get it exactly right. I used to be a lot more I used to think like, oh, you have to be able to play it. And there is something to that. I can understand if someone is very, religious when it comes to that. Like, oh, I have to record everything and use it as I recorded to have my authentic feel about it. That's good. But for me, most of the time, it doesn't matter that much. My music is not built on me playing it being authentic. It's more the sound design that I pay attention to. It still sounds crappy. Oh well. Maybe it was because I did all this pitch correction stuff. It wasn't pitch correction, but rhythm correction. Oh well, let's just keep it like that. It's okay. I'm glad I made the strings today, even though like that's most of what this stream will be, just me making this one short strings section. But it is, once you get started with it, at least then you have something placed in it. That can be what then makes everything flow a bit easier. So, before I finish for today, I think I just want to do a little bit. Freeze. I want to continue a little bit with the song. What did I do here? There says there is something here. What is this? Ah, okay, I kept it here. I don't think I need it. Yeah, let's remove this. So, I'm gonna... Sounds pretty good, but of course I'll need to learn music theory for this. Do you mean to understand it or something? I'm not sure what you need music theory for. If you just want to listen to it and enjoy it, you just need your ears and your heart. But wow. Thanks, Raptor. Don't forget to save your work. I will save it. Basically understanding the song properly. Oh yeah, that it might be nice to study a few things to understand some of what I am doing. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. I do like. I'll do a. That is the correct music theory term for this sound. Yeah. Robotprins, have you ever heard Umeboshi Tatsuke? Yes, I know him actually. Or we have been to the same event many times. We have played at the same events, and I've sat like next to him and stuff at some Dojin market things like M3 and Pixel Art Park. Yeah, that's what it's called. Like some events like that. I have met him a number of times. He's a really good composer. Makes good songs. I also liked the song he made together with Chroma. It was a cool song. But then again, I love Chroma, so that is a given. I'm gonna add a little but you know, basic music theory, it's there are different things that goes into that, maybe, like, because sometimes I think about like chords and scales, so that's basic music theory, but sometimes it's just like what it does a drum do, like what does a drum set, what does a drummer do, how does drums work, you know, or what is a bass? Because when I was a kid, I didn't have like the concept of bass really until someone pointed it out to me. So like so if you don't know much about music, I can show this to you, because it might be something you never knew. But then, like, when you think about it, it's like, wow, that is pretty cool. You know, if we listen to this section here, which part? Here, yeah. So it sounds pretty rich, and it sounds like it's it has a rich sound. If I remove the bass, it will sound like this. And now all of a sudden it's very just thin. It's like something is missing. That's what it sounds like, at least to me. Maybe that's because I like the bass. You probably have to listen to this in a speaker or a headphone to really hear it, because you don't hear bass on a cell phone. Like the speakers, they don't. Yeah, they don't play bass well. So, what is bass? So the bass is this sound for this song. So any song, any pop song at least, any pop or rock or, you know, contemporary music always has a bass at the bottom, and it's necessary to give that sort of rich sound. If you don't have a bass, it will sound very thin, and it will sound yeah, usually it doesn't sound good. So bass is very important. And then the other thing is, of course, drums. If you have bass and drum, that alone can be a song. So drums is, of course, this thing that plays the rhythm. So if you have drums and bass, just those two sound pretty good together. And some music is just drums and bass. But songs that don't have either of these two, so if I would play this song without drum and bass, it would not feel like a song really. It would sound a bit incomplete, I think. Like this. So the way that I look at music is like there are four major components. It is drums, it is bass, it's melody. So melody in this case would be the guitarist playing this melody here. And the fourth thing that makes up a song is chords. So a chord is piano, for example, plays the chords like this. So how are chords different from melody, you might think? Well, a melody is something you sing, and something like when you think about a song, what you really think about is the melody. Because if I would start singing to you like you wouldn't know what song I'm talking about. But if I would go like hey do 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 do, you would know, okay, that's Hey Jude with the Beatles, you know, because the melody is the main thing that we remember from a song. Everything else is just lifting the melody up. So chords is these things in the background that makes you can think of it as like 4 layers. Drums maybe is at the very base, and then the next layer, if this is a cake, so you have a cake, at the very bottom is the drums, and then you have a base layer. So at the very bottom, what is that? Is it like some spongy I don't even know cake terms, but okay, so yeah, it's the foundation of the cake, and then you get like a layer of maybe jam or something on top of that, so that's the base, and then you have some cream next, and that's the chords, and then on the very top you have the candles, and you have the fruits and things, and that's the melody. Maybe is that a good analogy? Maybe maybe cream, whipped cream should be the chords, like, and then on top of that you have the melody, which is like fruits, or like it says happy birthday or something. Yeah, I have to work on this cake analogy. Anyway, so that's that is my music analogy of the day. So I was doing drums, and I did the thing. So let's just do that a little bit more. How long is the music project will take? Not sure. This one will take a while, I think, because I'm mostly making it during the streams. So, and I'm making slow progress. I'm making progress, but it's taking me some time. So we'll see. We don't speak of Carl. Who is that? Actually, my middle name is Carl. So Carl Robotprins. That's what my name is. Let's see, hi-hat. So let's do like a tink 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 tink. Maybe just a normal eight note thing. So this sound that you hear now is called hi-hat. And it's one of the parts of drums. Drums have like three main components. It's kick, it's hi-hat, and then it's snare, which is this sound. So you mostly use these three to make a drum. A drum loop. And that goes like, this is like a rock sound, but if you're making an electronic beat or some other music, it's the same. It's always kick, snare, and hi-hats. And then there's different variations of that. And when it comes to hi-hat, what I usually play around with is the velocity. Velocity is how strong a note is. So if this is max, it's very strong. If it's down here, it's not strong. So what I like to play around with is like, if this is strong, that will be emphasized. That's what it means. So what is important is just where do I want to emphasize the hi-hat. And usually I want to emphasize it every second time. So it becomes red. And then in between, I make it weaker. That's all I'm doing here. And then sometimes I add a faster thing here. And maybe this can go up a little bit. It's a little bit quiet, so I'll just add everything. If they were all the same velocity, it would sound like this. But that there is no human element in that. That sounds very like robotic or something. So I prefer to have some variation. It sounds more real when you do it like this. So, okay, so this is the drums. And I'm going to do something now that you might... this is how I've been hearing the song this whole time, although I never made it, or I didn't make it yet. But in my head, this is how I was hearing it. So let me show you. Gonna do some copy paste. We'll see where this needs to be. Ah, I see. It's just this, right? Okay. Okay, so we'll see what this sounds like. So it goes back to the intro here, just for a short time. Maybe it is a good idea to do it like I did now, to have it like not have all the instruments join again here. Just have some of the instruments join. Ah, I have an idea now. Yeah, like in the beginning, maybe I don't have the piano, but here the second time I have the piano. That's what I'm thinking now. So in the beginning, I just use the synths and focus on the synths, but the second time I have the piano for this section. Oh, okay. Let's just take something like this kind of I'm gonna add the bass here. So and here I will have a different section. I'm actually gonna do a throwback to Fight Chili with Chili here. That's what I'm thinking. But you will have to join me next time to find out how I will arrange this part. What a great, what do you call it? Promotion? Join me next week to find out. All right. Well, I'll probably just keep it like that for now. Let's listen to it from the beginning to the end, and then I think I'll end the stream for today. Yeah. So let's check it out. Here we go. Yes, that's it. Yeah, I like that transition here. Sounds pretty cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. And I hope you enjoyed the song and chatting with each other too. Seems like you were having a nice time. So yeah, same time next week. I think. I don't think there is anything I need to do next week. So should be able to do stream next week. So yeah, see you guys then. Bye.